Hello, this is Malorian, and this is going to be actually a six-player game of Warmachine. Alright, I just want to take a second and kind of explain how this came together, because I thought it was kind of funny, and I'll explain why the points are so weird. Now, I am all done with my epic Magnus tale, so I'm going to try out a new caster, and I'm going to try out Drake MacBain. He's another mercenary caster, but just like Epic Magnus, I'm wanting to run him with his tier. His tier is really cool because you get all these character units for a point off, so that's pretty awesome. But anyway, when I went in, there was already a Kador and another mercenary player playing, but no big deal because there's another Crix guy there. So, I mean, the other guys are doing a 20-point game, we're about to do a 25, and then all of a sudden, the other people finished their game and said, hey, let's just do a team battle. Okay, cool. We just dropped our points down to 20. Well, I had to go to 19 to make it work. And we were about to do it that way, rolled up for teams. I was going to be with the Crix guy. And then a new person came in. Now, he's a new person to the game. He's only played one game before. He's playing Circle. And so we thought, okay, let's try and find a way to make this work. So we were really trying to find a way to balance it. You know, he only has 17 points. We want to make sure the casters are the same. And then all of a sudden, the store owner said, well, I have Retribution. I have 15 points, so let's do that. So basically, we rolled up to see which of them will be on what side. Retribution was on our side. And then since he's 2 points down, I just threw in another 2 points in there to balance everything out. So that's why these points are all kind of crazy, but hey, it's going to make for a crazy game. Alright, so just for a bit of a backstory here too, the day before I went in and I played against the other mercenary guy. He's actually running Bart and a bunch of the pirate jacks, and even though he can't really take the cannon, he's doing it just, you know, for fun. It's a friendly game, why not? And really just really do a fast recap. Did a zoned game, he moved up, I killed 2 of his jacks, got a control point, but I really did not respect his hot shot enough, so 2 shots to that and MacBain's dead. But anyway, you know, I have a reason now to try and get some revenge. Alright, so this is what the table looks like. We're not using any sort of scenario or anything, just kind of playing, kind of have some fun. It was kind of funny, after our side deployed, the circle guy is like, okay, well, should we go and like focus on one flank and actually be tactical? And pretty much there was like, you know, we're all oil field workers here, we're fat, we're lazy, screw it, let's just play, we'll have some fun, see how it goes. So pretty much we're pretty much all in our own little group. So I'm here on the far right. I have some Devil Dogs. I have Blith and Bull. I have Alexia and the Risen. I have Orin Midwinter. I have, of course, Drake MacBain, a freebooter, and then my Cutthroats. And then on the far left there, you can't see it, but in the woods, I have my Kael Baylock. Next to me is the Crix player. He is going with Terminus. He has Deathjack. He has some Bay Knights, and he has a Machine Wraith. The Retribution player, he's out of the picture, but you'll see him soon. If you see the model, it's actually Gareth, but it's being used for Kaelyssa. He has a Phoenix, he has a Chimera, and then he has a Halberdiers. He also has a Sniper in there. On the other side, I'm faced off here with my rival. It's like I just covered there with Bart. He has the cannon, he has the Buccaneer Mariner, and another freebooter. And he also has the Dock back there as well. Then there's a Kador player. He's going with Zerkova. He has a Devastator. He has the Great Bears. He has Silas, the Doom Reavers with UA, and that's pretty much it. And then finally there is Bauldur on the far side there with Megalith and a World Weird and Druids. And that's pretty much it for him. So really the way that I see this is, I mean, they're seeing as I'm in a bad matchup here because of all the different shots coming at me, but I've already played them once, I know what to respect, and I really think now if I actually get fortune off on my guys, I can do some shots into Bart, maybe kill him, and if not, I should be able to spread out, get to those jacks. Apart from that, I'm assuming the left flank is going to go fairly slowly because both of them are kind of new to the game. Both of them kind of play a little bit defensively from what I've seen. And then in the middle, if Terminus just doesn't die, I'll be happy. So we'll see how it goes. So we get the first turn, and sorry, the other Merc player doesn't have a freebooter. It's actually a mule, and I have that as a prey target from my Blith and Bull. And pretty much I'm just rushing on up. I have the spell for +2 armor on my Jack, and also fortune onto my Cutthroats. And other than that, you know, we're just moving up. I'm hoping to hide behind the forest to avoid too much shooting, and we'll have to kind of see what they do on their turn. Alright, so for their turn, they didn't kill anything, but you can see that they're moving up pretty quickly. On the right, he has the one Buccaneer there to try and threaten anything that actually goes into the woods, and so I need that guy dead. But you can see there that he also has Bart kind of sitting on the outside, so hopefully I can do some shots into him. I believe he tried just running up the mule, so no shot for him. One of the things I like is that kind of right beside him, you can kind of see a little flash of silver, is I had made one Bane last turn, so one Thrall, so he can do some damage there. In the middle, he's just running up his Doom Reavers, and I mean, this is a guy, he's fairly experienced. He's going to try and draw some things in and then just try and kill all those Bane Knights, but hopefully it won't be too bad. And the other thing he has going for him, though, is that Zerkova is far away. He's actually over there in that forest. And finally, there is the Bauldur and his forces there, and they're just really just going up slowly, putting up the clouds, and that's pretty much it. Kaelyssa, his one anyway, I don't believe he does anything this turn. Our turn 2, and this starts pretty strongly, where Deathjack comes over, scraps the little Buccaneer, so that's not a worry for me, and then my little Cutthroats go up, and they just crank it. I mean, I need 10s to hit with the regular Cutthroats. I get rerolls, though, and yeah, anyone who shot hit, and then boom, he wasn't camping really anything, so all of a sudden they're down one caster as Bart's out of the game. So the rest of our turn looks like this. My freebooter was able to go over and destroy his mule. With a lot of the attacks from the Banes, they killed almost all of the Doom Reavers, but of course those guys are so killy they can kill tons back. The only other thing that happened is on the far left, they're slowly moving up. Our snipers were able to kill a couple more Doom Reavers. He made some toughs, so we had to help out and do some shooting, but that's really it. And so I'm loving our situation here, because we've already beat one caster here on the right. We still have some cleaning up to do with the cannon and stuff, but all of a sudden, as you can see, that left flank really hasn't engaged yet, so if I can swing over fast enough, we can hopefully overpower it before anything happens. His turn 2, then, you can see that his Great Bears charge across and they destroy Deathjack. That's not a good thing, but they're one of the biggest threats to Terminus, so the fact that we were able to draw them out is a good thing. Plus, one of them on the backswing had to hit the middle one, and so he is only there because he passed tough. Otherwise, yeah, you can see tons of the Bane Knights are dead. He ran up the Devastator, and that thing's going to be a huge pain to us. Maybe Terminus can go deal with it on its own, but it's probably going to have to go and open up before we stand a chance. And then on the other side there, the circle in Bauldur is moving up a little bit more, but nothing too threatening yet. Our turn 3 then, and this is going to be Terminus's feat turn. Now, what happened on the right is that the freebooter went and destroyed the Mariner. I was able to do some shooting to kill the Dock, but nothing was able to get into the cannon. Cutthroats wiped out the Great Bears. That allowed his Knights to go after his guys there, but they did nothing. I even made a Bane, our little Thrall, and charged him into the UA, and he missed as well, so we haven't been doing so well there. Orn Midwinter and the Machine Wraith are going up there to do some shenanigans. Terminus was just flying up there, fully camped, now with also one soul, just trying to threaten Zerkova, sorry. And then otherwise, we kind of had a flop, because even though I was able to go and shoot and kill one Druid with Kaelyssa, he sent in a Phoenix to go after Megalith, and unfortunately only did like 12 boxes or whatever it is. He has the armor buff, and he's hard as nails, but now I don't think the Phoenix will survive the counterattack. Their turn 3, you can see that the Devastator kind of just came back over to try and get in the way of Terminus, and now this will be the feat turn for Zerkova. Now, what happened is that, that Doom Reaver, there's only one of them, but he goes crazy, kills almost everything over there, which frees up his UA, and then the UA is able to go over and kill Orn Midwinter and the Machine Wraith. So that's not looking too good in the center, but, my forces are coming. Then on the other side, he goes up, he starts doing some force bolts, the Chimera is now dead, and then he also smashed the, or maybe the Chimera went in the back. I think he killed some of the halberdiers, yeah. And then he smashed the Phoenix. So, things are starting to happen over there, but again, it's hopefully going to be slow enough that my forces can get over there. Our turn 4, I'm really just mopping up the other Merc player at this point. Something I should really be saying is that he's been having horrible luck with that cannon. I guess over 3 games, he has hit 0 times, so I feel pretty bad for him. You know, he has this new army that he's really excited about, and it's not really doing anything for him, and he died so quickly. But anyway, in this game, it looks like things are going to turn around kind of quickly here, because Terminus decided to try and do something with that Devastator, went in, really wanted to try and do the critical pitch, had to spend all of his focus to do it, and in the end didn't have the range to get to Zerkova anyway, so Terminus is in a lot of trouble, but as you can see, a lot of my troops are almost there now, and on the other side there, he's now popped his feet. This is Kaelyssa, so that he can't charge, and he has stealth and all that fun stuff, and we've killed more of the druids, and he's also done some shooting into Bauldur and did lots of damage to Bauldur, so he's in some danger now. And this is just a quick picture for over here, and yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not Gareth, it's actually Kaelyssa, and she can do some damage if you have some furies that, you know, she can pull off and just shoot you down. So, their turn 4, Terminus goes down. First, Zerkova went and did some shooting into him and, you know, killed half of him already, so it's pretty easy for the Devastator to go in there and just finish it off. Otherwise, it looks like this. You can see that Megalith came in there and he's doing some real damage, and of course all the Force Bolts as well coming from the Druids are doing some damage, so the Retribution player is looking in some deep trouble there, but the one nice thing is that Bauldur wasn't able to get away. He actually had planned to go and kind of do the force walk or whatever to get away, but then he didn't realize that he needed to be in a force for that to happen, and so with only one Fury left, he wasn't able to do it, so he's in some trouble. And so yeah, on our turn 5, boom boom, Kaelyssa takes down Bauldur, and just one left for them. So whenever our turn 5 looks like this, Freebooter goes over and destroys the Devastator. I mean, man, that Freebooter's been doing some work. Otherwise, the Cutthroats go up and they try shooting to Zerkova, and this time, even though I got more people shooting than I got against Bart, I just didn't even hit, not even once. So, just the way it goes. Otherwise, I brought over my Risen, making sure that Zerkova will be in Alexia's range, make up a Bane, Bane charges in, misses as well. But at this point it doesn't really matter, and just more of the circle stuff is kind of cleaned up as well. His turn, he has Kael Balok kill some of the guys there, my Risen. Then he has Zerkova try and do some stuff, move over, but it really isn't enough. She lost a whole bunch trying to move away my one Bane there, and of course he had to pay double to do it, so he's only sitting on one focus now, and yeah, I mean, on the other side, Megalith is trying to smash some things, and he's shooting with the Druids. He tried to get a kill on Kaelyssa, but of course, without being able to boost or anything like that, it's just not going to happen. So in our turn, we could have done it multiple ways, and I know Kaelyssa was just itching to do it, but I do it with Cutthroats. They shoot up and pew pew pew, get some of those 10s, and down goes Zerkova, and that's the win. So, victory to MacBain and Kaelyssa and to Terminus, and really, I mean, everyone just had a lot of fun. I would say if one person didn't have fun, it's probably the other mercenary player. It always sucks, especially, I mean, if you're playing a one-on-one game and you die quickly, you can always just get another game in. If you're playing a team game, you're just kind of stuck doing nothing while you wait for everybody else to finish up. And, I mean, the other part, I mean, at least if he could have been shooting back with his cannon and doing some real major damage there, that wouldn't be too bad. But like I said, he just could never roll the hit. And, but man, I mean, looking at how the game actually went down, I think it just went great. I'm loving Fortune on the Cutthroats. Whenever I ran them with my Magnus, of course, I mean, their Ballista skill is kind of lower at 5, so they can't really usually get very much done. But I mean, with Fortune on them, they're just amazing. So I'm loving that, loving the Freebooter. I don't know about the Devil Dogs. They're not doing too much for me, but you know, Alexia, she's always awesome for me. Blith and Bull, they were pretty cool, but again, they didn't really do too much. But either way, you know, a nice big game, and everyone had lots of fun. So thanks for watching. Bye.